okay, maybe I'm just seeing things. And so I go back inside the house, and all of a sudden I'm hearing like owls outside, owls. And now I'm thinking at this point that I'm super crazy. Like what's happening? And so you know how you like end up Googling stuff online, like, oh, what's
Yeah.
the significance of an owl?
Yeah.
And I kept hearing or seeing on there that it was like a bad omen or something. And so I'm thinking at the time, oh shit, I might I'm in trouble. Like something bad is going to happen to me. And that night I went to sleep, and um, I was scared actually to go to sleep because I thought something was going to happen to me. And then like the next day when I woke up, I just had the voice like my contracts were up, and which led me on the path of searching for things. Like I had to investigate stuff, which led me to Gaia TV. And so I kept
Okay.
watching.
But before you go
Oh,
there,
okay.
because you just mentioned something very interesting. You
Okay.
said the boys said your contracts are up. So
Yes.
is it correct that to assume that it's saying your vital contracts are up? Which what
Well,
does that mean
I didn't know
for
what that
you?
meant. At the
Yeah.
time, I was like, contracts are up. I didn't know what contracts meant. It was just saying my contracts were up. And I'm thinking, like, what does that mean? Like, everything was so new, I had no idea. I just knew I was going through this massive change. And I guess that to this day, I'm still like learning about what was happening back then. And I'm understanding a little bit better now than
Yeah.
I
And do
did
you think
back
it's
then.
it's about the vital contracts, the contracts that you basically you agreed on, which is what is known is that before incarnating into Earth, you basically agree on a specific contract, which will tell you when you were born, when are you going to die, what are the things that you want to experience on this planet, uh, and I guess some other key relevant information for you to be able to pursue that purpose and that mission of your soul. Is that basically what you think now is was that voice referring to?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
I feel like this that part of my life was over.
yeah,
My work, my home, and um, everything that my life was. And I thought I had a great life. I was just living life. I liked to party, go with friends, and work from home.
yeah.
But with that waking up, it was like that part of me was done.